So D's, and I don't know about nobility, but we will join the Mage's Guild, so that will go a bit up. Alright. Ah yes, name your character class before exiting. Let us call it a wizard. You're a wizard, Harry. Exit. Would you like to fast start by automatically generating your character's background? You will introduce and skills within the character sheet. No. Or choose your character's career path by answering 12 important career questions. We'll take this one. After the College of Destruction, what school of magic have you been studying the second longest? Restoration, of course. Oh, damn. Well, it didn't matter. It was a career question. Who cares about the career anyway? I think I chose knowledge anyway, so it was fine. It was basically knowledge, fame. Why did you enter adventure thing? Right. In between formal studies, you spend your time. I think socializing with aristocrats. That's the nobility faction. Bonus learning street smarts. That's the what are they called? Commoners, peasants. Practicing acrobatics, that's jumping. Swimming, sparring, that's hand to hand. And learning economics, I think that's merchants. Or that's something to do with the barter feature. I think we'll go with the commoners. They're good information. Since childhood, you have saved 100 gold. In gratitude for service rendered, the Emperor gave you over 200 gold. As you grew older, you received additional magical training in the School of Gold, which isn't here, so we'll just pick Destruction. As a child, your nickname was Rabbit, Gobby, Quicksilver, Scrapper, or Monkey. I think Rabbit, that's running skill bonus. Monkey, that may be dodging or jumping. Scrapper, Quicksilver, I don't know. Gobby, I haven't got a clue. I think we'll go for Monkey, because jumping and dodging are pretty good both. You're friendlier than most with the savage harpies, the simple giants, the glorious dragons, the immodest nymphs, the infernal daedra, the bucolic spriggans, the primitive centaurs, or the mischievous something imps. We'll go with the daedra since that's quite important later on, as we're gonna deal with the Daedric princes. Of all disagreeable types, you have the most personal hatred for sanctimonious priests, diabolical wizards, nah, stupid peasants, bloody peasants, power mad robber barons, or immoral assassins. I don't like assassins. You are intimate friends with monk? No. A mage? Yep. What god, if any, do you worship? None. An atheist. You have the most trouble with resisting poisons, staying awake and alert, getting along with others, avoiding diseases, resisting magic, fighting without magic. Right, we don't want those two. Getting along with others, that's bad for information. Staying awake and alert, I think that slowly drains your fatigue faster. Avoiding disease, we have a disadvantage against disease, so we don't want that, so we'll go with poison. Alright. Reputation has changed as follows. Commoners has gone higher. Merchants unchanged. Scarlet's higher. Yay. Ability lower. And Underworld higher. Strangely. Right, name thyself. We will be Arglendreth, the Dunmer wizard. Choose thy face. What's wrong with you? We'll go for the one with the beard. It's a wizard. Let's see. I want this to be at least 14 or above, so we have more to pick from. Let's see. 14 max. Yeah, spell points. Oh, that's quite hard. That is. Magic resists 7 to hit. Looks fine. Looks fine. We'll increase our hit. You can see our spell points go up. And we'll decrease our, which we can't. I thought we could choose a bit from these, but apparently we can't, so we'll just add some to this. No, we won't. And then that. That should do the trick. Yeah, looks fine. Right. Okay. Destruction. We want 1 in that, 2 in that, and mysticism 2. 1 destruction again. More damage. 2 in dodging. Critical strike 1, and the rest in long blade. Jumping can be good, so we'll raise that. Medical, very good. Raise that. Alteration, family. Yeah, and then medical, I think. Yeah. Right? This is basically the difficulty meter. Very high, that's of course very high, blah 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 blah, so we'll go with average. Oh, you can actually change these. Well, there's two. Right, this is our character sheet, and it looks fine, so now let's get started on the epic adventure.
400 years after Tiber Septim's reign, the beginning will meet the end, and the bloody circle will close in the Empire of Tamriel. The unworthy heirs of the Septim dynasty have allowed the bonds of the Empire to weaken and to crack. Uriel Septim, the Seventh, cannot repair what his ancestors ignored. The provinces fight among themselves like neglected children, drunk with rebellion. One indomitable power hides itself, but not forever.
Dun 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 dun. Imperial Palace. It's midnight.
Excuse the gloom, but none may know of this meeting. The nature of my trouble is darker still. Over a year ago, King Lysandus of Daggerfall died honorably on the field of battle. He was as loyal a subject, ally, and friend as you are.
Oh, thanks.
I did grieve for him, but his spirit does not rest. With a spectral army, he haunts his former kingdom, crying for revenge. I do not know why a good and loyal man would be so cursed. Perhaps you can find the answer and close the marble jaws of oblivion, bringing peace to his soul. I ask this as your emperor. Your friend.
Oh, that's better.
I have one lesser request.
Bum, bum, bum.
Several years ago, I wrote a letter to the Queen of Daggerfall. It never arrived.
Scandalous.
The letter was of a sentimental and personal nature.
I knew it.
If you find and destroy that letter, I will be grateful.
Bet. Okay.
Now, my champion, rest well this night, for tomorrow you sail for the kingdom of Daggerfall.
Bum, 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 bum. You wake and look around the room. Some hours ago you were in a boat en route to Daggerfall when a storm of supernatural strength boiled over the Iliac Bay like a malefic creature. Your boat was destroyed, but you managed to swim through the churning water to a promontory rock. There you found a cave and escaped the fury of the storm. You had only just lit a small fire when a mudslide sealed you within. Your fear of being buried alive calmed when you saw the corridor leading up out of the cavern. Perhaps there's a way out of this cave after all. Once free of the cave, you can begin the Emperor's quest. The Elder Scrolls Daggerfall tutorial. No, we don't want that. Wow, it's so loud. Right, so that was the introduction. We will get started on the actual gameplay next time. So, thanks for watching and see you.